Hi everyone, my name is Magda. I'm the CEO of Coacharya, and with me today is Michael Cullen, who's one of our associate trainers, who is starting a coach training program with us very soon, on May 9th, on Saturday, in fact. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Magda. Great to be here with you.
So I wanted to have a quick chat with you so that people can get to know you a little bit and see what it would be like to work with you. So why don't you tell us about your background as a coach?
Sure. Yeah, I worked in the corporate world for 25 years before deciding to do a career shift, and got trained as a coach, and then went on to get trained as a group coach, a team coach, and then did coaching for the last 10 years and went on to do advanced studies in coaching supervision. And everything I do, I eat, breathe, think, and dream coaching. I just love it. And I'm working with clients and other coaches just about every day of the week.
What about coaching gives you such passion?
I think it's the aspect of learning that is part of the foundational part of coaching. When you're working with a client or with a coach, it's always in service of learning. What is it that I'm learning about myself as a client, as a coach, in the way that will help forward and evolve my personal and professional way of being? So it's going to improve my interpersonal skills. It's going to improve the way I orient myself to issues and to look for resources, options, and opportunities in ways that incite curiosity and motivation. So with all that in mind, it's just a fascinating world to be in, and to be in partnership with people is very generative, because it is a co-creation process.
What about training future coaches? How did you get into that?
I got into that precisely because after I was trained as a coach, I didn't feel that there was enough support for me once I left the training program. And that's one of the reasons I got into mentor coaching, and then ultimately supervision, coaching supervision, which is more about the way the coaches are as opposed to the way the coaches do. So it's a doing part is part of the mentoring coaching. Coaching supervision is about how you are being as a coach. And so those areas really lit me up in terms of wanting to explore and expand this whole profession of coaching. It's certainly one of the things that drew me to Coacharya, with all the additional add-on resources that you have, and it's just tremendous. It affords people many avenues to learn and to further hone their coaching skills.
So speaking of learning, your program's a little bit unusual in terms of the other ones we offer, in that it's 6 hours, 3 weekends in a row, 3 Saturdays in a row.
Right.
And to some people that could be a little bit daunting, but based on people who have trained with you in the past, they absolutely loved it. But it'd be great to hear from you. How do you break up that 6 hours for those people who might think that, that's a lot of time?
Yeah, and you're right. It does look on paper as if it's a long time, but it goes by very quickly. And essentially what it comes down to is we have a brief check-in at the start. We go over the agenda for the day, and then we'll spend an hour on a coaching concept, model, or approach. And I'll give anecdotal stories of my personal experience having coached someone from that point of view, whether it's a narrative coaching approach, or whether it's developmental or transformational. There are over 22 different types of coaching approaches out there. So we will focus on, depending on the cohort's orientation towards that, whether it's executive coaching or leadership coaching. We'll take a 15-minute break, stretch, get a coffee, come back, and then we'll spend another 45 minutes to an hour on coaching competencies, as per the EEMCC and the ICF. So what are the competencies that you have to have in place as a coach, and how will you fold them into whatever coaching approach you do and your own coaching session? Then we take a half-hour break for lunch, and we come back, do a quick recap of the morning, and then we get into breakout rooms of triads. So someone coaches for 20 minutes, has a 10-minute debrief, and then a 5-minute break. And then the next person is coached while the other person observes. And So this way you get 3 points of view in that one triad over the course of the afternoon. We take a break, come back, and we do a large group debrief, and then go over the homework for the week. And guess what? By that time, 6 hours are gone.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It really is. And it's experiential, which is really important. It's not just coming back and checking in. You're experiencing it in the moment, and I can address whatever issues are coming up for whatever person in the moment. So this is the important part. It really replaces live in-person coaching in a very experiential way. And experiential coaching is the greatest learning of all, because you can read books, but until you're out there doing it, you really have to appreciate different points of view, and the feedback that you get isn't just from me, it's also from your peers. So it's just wonderful learning experience.
And I should mention that in addition to the practice that coaches get inside of class with you, at Coacharya, they also do triad coaching outside of class with their classmates. And we have 2 different opportunities each week for peer coaching, where learners from around the world, from the different cohorts, can meet and practice with each other. And in addition to that, for every 30 hours of class that you attend with us, you submit a coaching recording for evaluation and mentoring by your trainer. So you get plenty of practice.
Exactly. And further to that, we get I ask that the coaches submit transcriptions with those recordings. Why? Because when you see it in black and white on paper, the questions you asked and the way the client responded, there's even another great opportunity for you to understand, explore, and learn. So everything we do is geared towards learning, developing, and evolving your coaching expertise.
So to join your program, if someone is just thinking about becoming a coach, what advice would you give them? Why should they join this particular class, and why should they come to Coacharya?
Everybody has their own, of course, reasons to do it. I would think that what's driving them is A, that they want to make a contribution to other people's lives in a significant way. B, that they want to evolve their own interpersonal and professional skills. And these are skills that you can use not just in coaching, but of course in the workplace, in teams, in groups, even with personal relationships at home. It is a skill that is easily transferable into other domains. You're going to gain greater perspective, greater awareness, and more importantly, the ability to recognize where you are in any given situation and how you can react and respond in a thoughtful and mindful manner. So there are many benefits to it. It's something that I encourage you to discuss with me. So I will, of course, meet with you pro bono, no problem. We'll sit down and have a quick Zoom meeting and explore what it is that you want to get out of coaching, and to see if I'm the right fit and if this program is the right fit for you. There are many other trainers at Coacharya, and they all have their unique approaches. So I encourage you to check them out too and find the one that's right for you.
Thank you, Michael. So if anybody wants to train with Michael or with any of our other wonderful, wonderful coaches, please click on the link that's in the notes of this video and hopefully on the screen. And we will be happy to put you in touch with the right trainer for you. We look forward to speaking with you and meeting you and interacting with you in the future. Thank you so much. And thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Magda. Hope to see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.